Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is another meal prep with me video. So hubby is peeling the potatoes while I am cutting up some red onion and some tomatoes to make some salsa. John decided to use the food processor to make French fries out of these sweet potatoes. It honestly saved so much time instead of cutting it all by hand. And then I'm adding some little grape tomatoes into the food processor as well. And then I'm squeezing some lemon juice in here. And then adding some cumin and some salt. And then I'm just going to press the pulse button to get it kind of chunky. I am adding some more lemon juice here and then tasting it to see if it is good, and it is, so just transferring it over into a container. So now time to make some black beans. I'm pretty sure I added 3 cups of black beans to 6 cups of water here. And I do like to use cumin and oregano as some of my spices here. And of course some salt to taste. I'm adding some fresh garlic as well. Hubby is doing the job for me. And then I set the Instant Pot on high pressure for 35 minutes, and you definitely want to make sure to have your valve closed on seal, and then you're going to wait for a bit. While that's cooking, I'm going to make some string beans. These were just super fast and easy to cook, already to make and everything out of the bag. I like to get them fresh normally, but this is what I had on hand. And all I'm really doing is putting them into the oven. Then, using some small white beans, I decided to make a hummus for my veggies. I'm just rinsing these out really well here. So I'm going to add this into a food processor, and then I'm going to be adding some garlic, and I'm doing 4 cloves here. And then lemon juice to taste as well, and lastly going to add some dried tomatoes, and this is really good, adds a nice flavor to it, and some salt of course. I like my texture smooth, so blend as much as you want of course, and then just put it into a container. So now time to season these sweet potatoes. Hubby is using salt here and some garlic powder, which is honestly our favorite on everything, and some paprika, which is also a must-have. And then that's pretty much it. So those are our top 3 seasonings for sweet potato: garlic powder, paprika, and salt. Oh, and a little bit of oil, of course. John is like a pro, obviously. Look at that toss. And then we put them in the air fryer, and this has to be in batches, of course, because it's too much at once. So now I'm just taking some parchment paper and laying it on a pan. I'm going to be taking some Greek yogurt. You can use any kind. We like to use plain and add our own flavoring here. We are going to want to do a nice, pretty thin layer. Then I'm taking some honey. You can also use agave or maple syrup, and I'm just putting on a bit. You can add as much as you want. And then I'm just going to swirl the two together, and I don't know why watching this is so satisfying. And for toppings, there are so many options, but for this one I'm using cashews, and I honestly should have just used a food processor for this because this was a hot mess. but I am sprinkling those on. Then I'm adding in some fresh blueberries, and lastly I am going to be adding in some dates. I feel like dried figs would taste really good on this as well, and sprinkle on as much as you want. You're going to want to leave this in the freezer before you break it apart. So it just takes a couple of hours. So this is how the sweet potatoes turned out, and they are honestly so yummy. And then the string beans, super plain but super healthy for you. I'm just putting those away as well. The beans are now ready too. You do want to let it naturally release for 20 minutes before you open it up. And they should be nice and like creamy feeling. They shouldn't be dry. So I'm putting those away in a container as well. We do love our beans in this family. And now for the Greek yogurt treat, I am breaking up that apart as well. And that pretty much sums up the meal prep. So no meat this time, but some beans, veggies, and some carbs. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.